What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 419 Outdoors. Today I am going to go over my Pathfinder stainless steel water bottle kit. So I did not leave it the way it came. I personalized it because some of the things that came with it go in my 72-hour bag. There's really not a reason to keep them in here. I can use that space for something else because 9.9 out of 10 times they're going to be together. I don't need to keep those things in here. So I'm going to go over what came in it and what I put in it. So let's get cracking. So a few things for the outside of it. There is Molly all over this thing, on the front, on the sides, both sides, and there is Molly attachments here on the back for attaching it to my bag or whatever the case will be. Or I can carry it with the strap here, and I can always put like bandana or something in the strap, in the strap holder. Words are hard. To pre-filter my water if I want to do that. So let's dive in. First I'll go over what did come in it. So one of the first things is the spork knife. And I keep mine in a plastic bag, and we all know how much I love plastic bags. This way, if I use it in the field and I don't get a chance to wash it, I can just toss it in my bag, toss it back in that bag, bag, and I can always wash it later. But this is the Pathfinder spork knife, shiny new. I just got it fairly recently. I haven't really taken it out in the field and tested it quite yet, but I'm pretty sure it works like a spork knife. So my bagged spork knife. The other thing it came with was the mini Infernos. They are, oh, I hear you. Well, what do they look like? Well, what's inside of there? Well, why don't I show you? They look kind of like a makeup pad soaked in wax or something. Secret recipe, I'm sure. But they work fantastic. I have used these. Awesome fire starter. And it also came with a ferro rod. Ferro rod is glow in the dark because in case you drop it in the dark, I don't know. But anyway, it is glow in the dark. Comes with its striker and this fancy piece of string here. But like I said, I don't keep these in there. These are in my 72-hour bag because the two are rarely, if ever, separated. So those. Okay, now what I did put in here, what I substituted, if you will, we'll dive right in. So one of the first things in here is every camper's favorite, especially when it's cold, and when you live in the northern part of Ohio like I do, that's like 7 months of the year. It's freezing cold. But anyway, so first things first, Nestle's hot chocolate. And of course it has to have marshmallows in it. Who has hot chocolate without marshmallows? What kind of world do we live in? Anyway, so hot chocolate. And on the off chance that I can't find a white pine tree, which are definitely not in abundance in this part of the state where I live, so rather than that, I keep some herbal tea. This one happens to be mixed berries. Not too many mixed berry trees. They're giving me tea bags around this area. So I keep some tea with me. If I drink all my hot chocolate. And I want something just kind of like soothe out before bedtime or something. I have my tea that I can drink. I also keep some True Lime, Limeade, black cherry packets in here for just a little, whoa, don't put anything near me you don't want on the floor, okay? Anyway, so I always keep a couple of these in here, just kind of flavor up the water if I have to get my water from a creek or something like that, just to flavor it up, or if I just feel like flavoring up my water with a little bit of tasty taste. So I have those. And also lastly in here I keep some coffee creamer, because I'll drink black coffee and I don't really mind it, but if I have the option, I definitely want to put a little bit of creamer in my coffee just for, again, just for flavor purposes. So that is the front of the bag here. And there is tons of room. I mean, that definitely did not occupy all of the space, if you can see very well, but there is quite a bit of space in there. Alright, so let's dive on in here. Another thing is that the case here is made out of pretty heavy duty material. It's definitely not thin by any means. So I really like the case that holds everything. This is fantastic. One more thing on the outside here is the fish mouth spreader, and we'll get into that here in just a little bit. We'll go ahead and detach that from the side now. I have a feeling like it just might come in handy here shortly. So I like to keep mine on the outside because I wanted to keep this space, as I mentioned earlier, for important stuff like hot chocolate and tea and stuff. So I keep mine on the outside. So, all right, diving in. Okay, first things first is my plastic bag. Surprise, surprise. Who's shocked? Who's shocked? Okay, nobody's shocked. Alright, so this is my Brew Buddy because, well, I love coffee and I definitely don't want to drink instant coffee unless I absolutely have to. So just trying to find a way, a very compact way to be able to drink coffee and make coffee with next to nothing, and I found the Brew Buddy. So kind of see there, it just sits on the cup, coffee goes inside, pour water through it, and I can let it sit in the water as well and just kind of brew that way. I think this cost me like $10 or something, and if I remember right, I got it on eBay or Amazon brand new. And the top is kind of harder plastic, so it won't sag when I put hot water through it. It definitely won't melt and stick to the cup or anything like that. So very durable, fantastic way not to have to drink instant coffee. And again, my bag, because if I don't get to wash this or clean it out until I get home, I have something to put it in. It's not going to get coffee grounds and whatever inside of my bag here. So better to recycle one bag than to have to clean a giant bag full of stuff that I don't want to clean because I don't want to clean it. I just don't. So, Brew Buddy. The next thing I put in here is some 8-ounce tins. Screw top, and these I can carry whatever I feel like: salt, sugar, instant potatoes, pancake mix, whatever it is I feel like taking out that day. I could also put a little hole in the top and I can char cloth, punk wood, whatever I want in these tins. I always carry 3 of them just in case, 2 of them being empty. The third one, shocker, wait for it, suspense. Kidding. coffee. Gotta have my coffee. And it does definitely hold enough coffee for at least a few cups anyway. So let's see if I can do this without spilling it. I do keep a couple of regular coffee filters in there as well, which I can put in the Brew Buddy and then put my coffee in there. If I really want fine filtering, I can do it that way. But these are, to me, necessities, especially this one, in my bag, and they all fit right on top, perfect diameter. They do make them in 12 and 16 ounce sizes, but the diameter is perfect for fitting in the top of this bag here. Just get that screwed down nice and tight, don't want to lose any coffee. Alright, moving on. So, next is the 32 ounce Pathfinder stainless steel single walled water bottle. Plastic lid, which actually seals super duper well. I went with a 32 ounce size because there's no reason for me personally to have the 48 ounce size, I believe it is, and just more pack space, more weight I gotta carry. If I have to fill up my water bottle a couple more times versus what that one would hold, then so be it. But so 32 ounce water bottle, I can drop this bad boy right in the fire and boil my water that way, make charcloth in it, whatever it would be. Very heavy duty, the lip and the top isn't sharp. I mean, this is just a really well built, well designed water bottle. So, next thing here is my triangle. No, I'm just kidding. It is the nesting cup. Which, as you can kind of see, there is a hole in the front there, and there is also one in the back near the handles. Really like this cup. It just looks like you should be drinking coffee out of it. Kind of feel like I should be drinking coffee out of it right now. So anyway, the two holes in the front and the back are for the fish mouth spreader. So I can pick this up out of the fire, or I can even hang it over the fire to boil my water in it. So I really, really like this, and everything fits really, really nice together. Definitely a space saver, so I do like that. Next, you're like, how many things are in that bag? It's like a clown car. Kinda. If a clown car was awesome. Alright, so anyway, next up is the stove. Some air holes on the back for breathage. And this is the newer design. I believe this came out in what, like Gen 3 or Gen 4. The water bottle kits. This is the Gen 5. I like the heavy duty construction. I did see some of the older ones were like not really mesh metal, but they were definitely not as sturdy as this. So this is very stout, and I like this a lot. So I can feed my fuel in here, and there's room for air to pass through in here. This is really, really nice. So I'm going to set that up. Water bottle on top, fire underneath. Boom. As well, the cup, perfectly hot coffee. Did I mention this thing makes hot coffee? Anyway, so there's that. And last but not least, in here is the lid for the nesting cup. And as you can see, there's two slots on either side. There's a breather hole on the top, and then there's some strainer holes on the bottom. Really well thought out. This is a really great idea. I'm very glad they didn't just make this like a solid lid. I love the straining feature of this. So, and it fits to the nesting cup very, very well. It's definitely not coming off. And then I can take my fish mouth spreader. Give that bad boy a bend there, just a little bit, and fits right in. And now I can hang that above my fire, or I can pick up out of my fire, as I mentioned before, and boil my water. I can also strain whatever it is that I have in there. So really, really fantastic idea. I'm not going to take that out because it makes a lot of noise. See, told you I dropped stuff on the ground. So this is the overview of my Pathfinder stainless steel coffee kit. This can all be found, well, minus the extras. The kit can be found on selfrelianceoutfitters.com. Go check them out. That's what I have for today. Thank you all for joining me. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, drop a comment below, and I will see you all next time. Thank you.